It's time for our next episode of Nightmare Dating Profiles, and these are some doozies. So please listen to this trigger warning. If you are drinking anything, please push it to the side. If you are eating anything, please swallow it completely. I do not want to get anything stuck in your throat. Please heed my warning today. Some of y'all are hard headed, but don't be hard headed on today. All right, let's jump into these. We're going to start with Zachary, who's 35. He's looking at us in a very serious tone, obviously not very welcoming, but he's on a dating site. Listen to what he put in this paragraph under his name and age. I'd rather not have to explain who I am. I am me. I am no one notable. I do what I do. I live. I work. I have interests and opinions. Are you going to really learn much about them here? Probably not. If you want to know, ask me. Why? Why would it, like anybody reading that, why would they say, I want to know more about this man? There's nothing remarkable about this person. There's nothing that's saying, let me get to know him. I'm going to ask him a question. These people think that someone is actually looking on these bios to choose them. They are not the prize, but they have not gotten that memo. So they live in Delulu land. This man, Zachary, is in Delulu land. I don't know if this person's name is Thay or Tha, but Thay or Tha is 36. He says, relocated to Orlando from Miami and looking for a female companion. Please, no married woman. So I guess married women are typically throwing themselves at him. All right, he says, Christian women is a plus. Active women is a plus. Good vibes only. And please have a stable mind. If you wasn't born a woman, just keep it moving, homie. And ladies, if you ain't been to the doctor this year, and if you know your dead weight, your dead weight, keep it moving. I'm trying to gain an asset, not a liability. So no beggars, just real women only. So this is they who's 36 talking about someone going to the doctor, and if you're dead weight, keep it moving. And he does not want a liability. Okay, let's look at they who's 36. Now this man's talking to women saying, don't be a liability. Make sure that you've been to the doctor within the last year. But you cannot convince me that he has seen his manhood, his thing, without lifting up his belly or using a front-facing mirror. You cannot tell me that this man can run 2 blocks without conking out. He's talking about being a liability, but is he at risk of having his toes chopped off because of the diabetes, the sugar diabetes? Tell me, please, because this dude looks like he's about 10 months pregnant, and I do not believe that he has been pregnant yet. And that drink that he's holding right there in that belly, that's what's letting me know he probably got the sugar diabetes or is pre-diabetic, and he will be the liability, and he's probably looking for a nurse and a person. This dude, he says that he's 36. These people are not aging that well because they're not treating their bodies well, but he does have the audacity. I'm struggling to get through this, but this is Scott, who's 51. He says, looking for an afternoon to 1,000 afternoons. He says, ask about the you before me leg shaking guarantee. Put that in your back pocket. Talking about a leg shaking guarantee. All right. Not Christian seems to matter. Quick synopsis. This is his good category. Good. Trump. Guns. America. Fishing, woods, that's under the good category. Bad, septum piercings, liberals, weed, gender confusion. If you got past that, I'd love to talk. So you should already know what is coming. Scott, 51, who thinks good, Trump, guns, America, fishing, bad, septum piercings, liberals, weed, gender confusion. I'm about to show you Scott, who's 51. But before I move on, this is your opportunity to tell me what you think Scott looks like. Brace yourself, though, because, yeah, it's precisely what you think of a Trump supporter. So this is Scott, who's 51. He honestly really does look like a thumb, or he looks like the whole of Humpty Dumpty. He does not have a distinguished neck and chin. He has a check. That's what a chin and neck is, not distinguished. You see how I have this wonderful chin and neck that look like 2 separate pieces? He does not. I need these people to come. And remember, I said in your back pocket, the leg shaking guarantee. Please, in what world? In what delusional world is he giving a woman, a human woman? Excuse me, I had some bile. Please let me know in the comments if you're letting him near your lady parts. This is Emmett, who's 58. And he took this picture and he was like, yes, this is the one. This is the one where I look super inviting. It's going to make a woman swipe on me and match with me. But I am not convinced that Emmett, who's 51, has control of his bio, because it says lying, cheating, MF. Now, did he put that, or did some woman put that on his bio? Because she caught him trying to be on a dating site. There are so many married men on these dating sites. Married men are some single acting dudes. This is not a dating profile, but it is a text exchange. This man named D sent a message to this woman saying, I'm not going to waste your time, queen, though I do see we have a lot in common, and you are a beautiful brown sugar goddess. I must be upfront with you and tell you I'm currently not looking for anything long term, as I just got out of a 7-year relationship. And the woman, the beautiful brown sugar goddess, says, hey, love, thank you for being straightforward. I appreciate that. Completely understand. I hope everything goes well as you continue to heal. Peace and love, darling. Later. And she was very accommodating. She was very sweet in that message. But this is what you have to do. These people will say stuff like, I was just being honest. Women can't take honesty. They think that if they just put it out there that I'm just looking to smash every now and then, that women are going to fall over. And some women might just be looking for D to smash. But not this woman, not this beautiful brown sugar goddess. She is not having any of that. She's like, cool, you go do your thing, I bet. Now we have Young. Young is 37, and he's actually smiling in his photo. Cool, let's bring the women in. Now that we're looking at him, he's smiling, he seems approachable. Let's look at this bio. Oh, this bio. Looking for a threesome with 2 ladies has been a fantasy, and I want to make it come true. And then he puts a dollar sign, a dollar emoji, a money bag emoji. Money isn't an issue. Hit me up if you're interested. If not, keep it moving. And then he puts $500. How insulting. How insulting. He brought me in. He's smiling. And then he's thinking that he's going to use a dating site to pick up women, 2 women, for the price of $500. The delusion and audacity is strong with this one. Now we have Daniel, who's 26, and he's 26 and he looks super duper dusty. This picture looks super duper. Oh, excuse. All right, excuse me. He activated my allergies. He says, ladies, stop showing your damn, and he put a B on there, your damn behind, and expect people to not try and freak, weirdos. And what's up, LOL? In the area for work, I do construction. 420. Maybe some drinks or night camping. Do you want to go night camping with some? No, absolutely not. One thing I love, effing cuddles. He says, also, Trump might want to take me, but don't match and not speak. That's weird. Be grown. And if you just want to F, say that. To be grown, don't be a weird woman or a gold digger. Honest minds, honest life, right? Ha ha. He does not particularly like periods and commas. It does make it a little challenging to read. This is not my fault. That's just how he was writing. But he's talking about Trump might try to take him. But we do know that no woman is going to try to take this person. We're going to end with Deontay. Deontay is 30, and Deontay is showing all of his little goodies. He's wearing underwear. I did have to put a little blur over his man goods, because why are you out here showing off all your body? But he says, very humble, individual king, knows the battle between BS and real-ish. He put this on his page. He put all his body, leaving nothing to the imagination. Such a Jezebel. Anyways, I'm going to end it with Deontay. Let me know who's your fave. And now I have a bonus coming. Stay tuned. The audacity of men needs to be studied. It needs to be a college level course because I have no idea how we have gotten to this point in life. This man posts himself in the Are We Dating the Same Guy Facebook group. So he says, I need your womb, not your love. So this is how he's going about getting a womb or a surrogate or an incubator. The audacity, but let's look at this list. This post starts out with a bang, calling for qualified female reproductive units. I've decided to expand my empire, not through romance, not through gentle courting, not by accident, but through ruthless breeding and calculated precision. This is not a relationship. I'm not your dad. I'm not here to romance you. This is a genetic merger where I plan to create human life through stealthing, a legacy project, a divine experiment, a future God. You, the carrier, he is calling women the carrier. Blonde, blue eyed, BMI under 22. No TISM, no TISM. I don't know what TISM is. Oh, maybe autism. No history of mental illness. If your aunt hears voices, swipe left. No low IQ scores in your family. Must submit baby photos. If your forehead is bigger than your fist, pass. You're not it. Bonus, scoliosis free, no gluten allergies. Father is a surgeon. Mother is a compliant baby maker. Cannot believe in astrology. No rocks or crystals. No exceptions. Terms, no custody, no co parenting, no birthdays, no orgasms. Edit for you, only me. Emotional detachment is mandatory. Eye contact discouraged unless it's the look of fear. You will refer to my child as his heir. Compensation tiered by attractiveness and gender of the fetus. You will not tag me on Instagram with inspirational photos. This isn't love. You are a vessel. The child will be raised on hunting wild game, right wing religious psalms, and global domination with zero exposure to TikTok or public schools. Mother must be modest and fully covered with a low body count. Don't embarrass me or my kids. Trained in stoicism, target practice, knife throwing, and Latin by age 7. This isn't a call for love. This is a call for purity, power, and your perfection, preserving future generations. He likes alliteration. I like that. But he called the women a vessel. He's like he's about to take over the world. What do you So this is the man that is calling on a blonde petite woman. I'm sorry, a woman. Why am I calling her a woman? A vessel to make him an heir. I have no idea why any woman would take this on to have a life with a person that thinks that you're going to say his heir and not look at him except to look at him with fear. What thi- I mean, some there could be some petite blonde woman that wants to, why am I calling her a woman? A vessel that wants to get with this man to just have his heir. Could happen. But he says apply below, attach 3 full body photos in your family tree. I'll be screening for recessive weaknesses. Hashtag womb wanted. Hashtag heir to the empire. I wonder what empire this man has. Hashtag right wing romance. This is not romance. Didn't he say before this is not romance? Hashtag gluten free eugenics. Hashtag IQ or die. Hashtag modest mothers only. Hashtag stealth to survive. Hashtag genetic supremacy. Hashtag fertility fascist. Hashtag alpha DNA. Hashtag vessel. This is a lot. This is a lot, but this is necessary. We needed this today. Chime in and let me know what you think of this fertility fascist. I'm going to just reiterate. These dudes need to be studied. Chime in and let me know what you think.